Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I had intended to film a goals video before I went into surgery. For various reasons, that did not happen. I am now 4 days post-op, but I wanted to come at you and film this goals video. I will tell you, I have not weighed myself since surgery. I'm still pretty swollen, and so I just don't think that any weight that I would record right now would be super accurate. So I'm gonna wait till my 1 week post-op, and then I will weigh myself and I'll come at you guys and do a 1 week video and do my stats and all that. But today I just wanted to get my goals recorded. So I have 5 weight loss goals / milestones and 5 NSV goals / milestones. And I say goals / milestones because I do think it's important not to, how do I say this? I don't necessarily want to measure my success by the weight I've lost or that I will lose. I want to measure my success by how much I stick to the diet, how much I make that right next choice. If you watch Erica on Time to Shrink, she talks about this a lot. It's all about making that next right loving choice. And I think that's a really good way to think about it, because at the end of the day, if I'm doing what I need to do and I'm giving my body what it needs and I'm making the next right choice, the next right loving choice for my body, then that in and of itself is success. More likely than not, weight loss will follow from that, but that's not guaranteed. I have no idea what's in store for me. So I'm calling these goals because that's just a little easier to say as shorthand, but I'm calling them milestones. I do want to mark certain occasions to kind of celebrate the work that I've done and the achievements that I will hopefully achieve. So I have 5 of each of those, and why don't we jump into them? We'll start with the weight loss goals / milestones. So, number 1, my first weight goal is to hit 249 pounds. And the reason for that is really just that puts me closer to the 200-pound mark than the 300-pound mark. And it's just been a couple of years now that it's like I've hovered above 250. And for so long, that was unimaginable to me that I would be, 250 pounds, let alone more than 250 pounds, and that I was edging more to the 300 side of the scale than the 200. And so to get below that, I think it's gonna feel good. So that's my first goal. Second is 25-pound rest since surgery. I have actually already lost, I think it was pretty close to 25 pounds since my high weight, just doing my medically supervised weight loss prior to surgery and my pre-op liquid diet. So I want to hit 25 pounds since my surgery weight. And I'm sorry, I didn't write down the actual weights because I made this list pre-op and I didn't know what my starting weight, surgery weight would be. So I'll throw that up on the screen, or probably down on the screen. My third goal, similar to my second goal, is to hit 50 pounds down from surgery. If I recall correctly, my surgery day weight was 258. And so that would put me at 208. But again, I'll throw it on the screen because I'm not 100% on that. Fourth goal is to be in Wonderland. So that would be 199 pounds or below, whatever the point at which I'm below 200 pounds. And I can't even remember the last time I was below 200 pounds. I think it was my freshman year of college, but even that I'm not sure about. I mean, I've been over 200 pounds or hovering right around there for pretty much as long as I can remember. Certainly since I've been, a late adolescent or adult. So to be below that's going to be huge. And then my final goal / milestone on this journey would be to hit 182.4 pounds, which would be 100 pounds down from my high weight. And then I will say I do have kind of what I'd call my goal weight. I didn't put that because it's not really a milestone. It's the end of the road, I think, which is 165 pounds. I couldn't tell you why I settled on that number, but somehow I got it in my head. That is actually still considered overweight for my height. But I can't even remember being that weight. I must have been in early high school, maybe even junior high, the last time I weighed that much. So I just have no idea what my body's going to look like, how I'm going to feel as I get into some of these lower numbers, particularly like anything under 200 pounds. I have no idea what to expect. So I put these as goals or milestones. If I don't hit 165, I don't think I'm going to be terribly disappointed, because who knows, like maybe that's just not where my body's supposed to be. We'll see. So the next, and I'm sorry, I keep looking down because I have my list in front of me. Next, I have my 5 NSVs. So the first one I have on here, and these, unlike the weight goals, are not in any particular order, but the first one would be to be in non-plus sized clothes, to just be able to shop in the regular ladies or women's section of the store and not have to shop in the plus size. I can get away with that for tops right now, but that's about it. I can't wear, regular size pants, at least anything other than leggings. And I would just love to be able to walk into a store and know that there are clothes that fit me and that I don't necessarily have to go to the plus size section. I don't have to do anything special. I can just walk in and find clothes that fit my body. My best friend and I were out running some errands today, and we were talking about this thrift store in town that specializes in sort of keeping up with more like current trend type used clothing. So it's a little more expensive than a thrift store, but they've got better stuff. And how just excited I am to be able to shop there, because their plus size selection is pretty slim, but they have great clothes in conventional sizes. So I would love to be able to shop there. Next is, I would really love to be able to sit comfortably in those metal chairs that like all the restaurants have now that are supposed to like look chic. I don't know how to describe them. I'll throw a picture up over here, but they have like these bars that come down from the top of the chair and they usually hit you kind of on the sides of your thighs. And if you are a larger person, they are so uncomfortable. And so I'm really looking forward to being able to sit in those comfortably once we're able to go to restaurants again. Next is that I want to, when I go on vacation, to be able to wear the hotel bathrobe comfortably. So my best friend and I love to go to Mexico specifically. We've gone the last 2 years, actually around this time of year, obviously not this year, both because I was having surgery and because of the pandemic. But every time we go, it's like they have these great bathrobes and I go to put it on and it's like it barely closes or doesn't really close. So I can't really wear it without feeling ridiculous, which doesn't ruin my vacation by any means, but it would be kind of nice to just be able to like get up and put on that robe and lounge in it in the morning when our room service is delivered. So I'm looking forward to that. And along with that, I'm counting these as one, to also be able to use just like standard size towels. The towels I use at home are these special Turkish towels that just naturally are a little bit bigger, more comfortable, and I love them. I don't see myself stopping using them because I love them for reasons other than the fact that they fit around my body. But I would love it when I travel to not feel like I have to bring my own towel, because otherwise I'm going to be trying to tie what feels like a tea towel around my body. Number 4 is I would love to be able to go on hikes without I put here to be able to hike without shame. And that's kind of shorthand, to just be able to sort of keep up and not feel like I'm the most out of shape person. I'm huffing and I'm puffing, or I need to take breaks, or whatever it is, that I'm out of step with my other, more physically fit, thinner co-hikers. What do you call people you hike with? Hiking friends, hiking buddies, the other hikers. I live in Northern California. There's lots of great hikes around here. And I used to go hiking a lot, and I haven't done so in a while because I would get really down about myself and how hard it was. And I don't want to feel that way. So that's number 4. And then number 5, this is my big one. I think I mentioned this on my very first sort of get to know me video, is I want to be able to sit on an airplane seat comfortably. And I don't mean comfortably in terms of the airplane seat itself will be comfortable, because that's never going to happen unless I strike it rich and can fly first class. But to be able to sit in the airplane seat and have my body fit into it kind of the way the seats are designed, rather than feeling like I am a sausage trying to stuff myself into a casing and, keeping my arms really close together so that I'm not impinging on my neighbor's space and feeling like I can barely reach down to grab anything that I need out of my carry-on bag that's under the seat in front of me. Just the bigger I've gotten, it's so uncomfortable to fly. And I love traveling. I love to get out and see the world. And the fact is that right now, well, maybe not right now, but in recent years, that has become more difficult and much less comfortable for me. And so I'm really looking forward to reversing that and being able to just get on a plane without having to think about it. So that's it. Those are my 5 NSV goals and my 5 weight goals. As I do my weekly updates and monthly updates, I'll check in and let you know when we reach them. All right. Bye, guys.